Welcome to the Underground Nation podcast, hosted by your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Tonight's feature is St. Anthony, a powerhouse rising from the New York, New Jersey scene, fusing heavy guitars, 80s metal hooks, and industrial beats into a sound that's pure adrenaline. Get ready as they break boundaries, melt stages, and unleash their debut band release, Broke the Writ. Turn it up. The revolution starts now.
Welcome back to another electrifying episode of the Underground Nation podcast. I'm your host with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Tonight we're cranking the voltage all the way up for a band that's bringing that 80s metal spirit back to life with a modern, hard-hitting twist. From the dark corners of the New York, New Jersey scene, rising from smoke and stage lights, please welcome the power trio that's fusing pop rock energy, industrial grit, and pure party attitude, St. Anthony.
What's up?
What's happening, guys? Thank you so much for speaking with us tonight. How are you all?
I'm all right.
Good, thank you.
Absolutely, we're doing well.
Amazing. Please individually introduce yourselves to our listeners.
Well, I'm St. Anthony.
I'm Dylan. Guitar.
So, drums.
Nice. Thank you guys so much for speaking with us tonight and taking a break from y'all's busy schedule.
Yeah, of course.
Wait a minute. Anthony, just introduced yourself as St. Anthony.
I mean, it's the band name, but I go by Saint Anthony. It's kind of like an Alice Cooper thing, I guess.
Well, take us back to the moment you realized this project needed to become a band instead of just a solo act.
Well, I mean, I guess it'll go back about a year or so. I was recording a lot on my own, basically, releasing music here and there. And I had once I wanted to get out in the local scene and play shows. I wanted to have members behind me, but not only just paid members or whatever, just an actual band, where they have a say in recording and what we do. So it's not like a solo act. It's more now a band where I have these two guys helping me out.
Yeah, oh yeah. So what was that first jam session like when you brought the guys? And when did you feel that chemistry click?
Well, me and Shanzo have been friends since we were little kids. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, so we're jamming now at Mom's Pots?
Yeah, I mean, we've been forever, since elementary school. But we met Dylan, and we definitely clicked right away. I mean, it was a pretty easy transition. Dylan's a great guitar player, so we all gelled well, all got along well, and here we are.
Right on. Anyone want to add on to that?
Well, definitely, we were musicians since we were kids. Anthony actually originally played drums.
Yeah.
Really?
He decided when he wanted to go on with his solo stuff that he wanted to sing, that he felt that he wanted to take on playing the bass and being able to play the bass while he sang. So he always knew that I was a drummer because we grew up together. So he told me, hey, when I get the guys together, you ready to do this thing? I said, yeah, let's do it. Whenever you're ready, we'll do it. We found Dylan, and he fits us. He fits us perfect. He everything that he adds to the rhythm section is perfect.
Yep,
it's perfect. It's all perfect.
Yep, everything's perfect.
Well, speaking of being perfect, I mean, you described your music as having that 80s energy, but with an industrial beat. How did that fusion come together?
I mean, if we're talking about when I started recording the stuff on my own, definitely all I listen to is a lot of 80s metal, and there is some industrial influence with Rob Zombie is a big influence of mine. So I felt like to modernize that 80s metal, I kind of put almost industrial beats behind it. I feel like the guitar tone is still very 80s, and maybe the lyrics are a little bit closer towards darker industrial type vibe maybe. But definitely using the beats kind of blended it together.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So a lot of experimenting, yeah?
Yeah, you can say that for sure, yeah. I mean, I kind of had an idea what I wanted to go for, definitely modernizing, just to give something different that people never heard before.
Absolutely. So what does Broke the Writ mean to you, lyrically or symbolically?
So Broke the Writ is our brand new song that the three of us came up together. Broke the Writ is basically just another word for breaking the law.
Breaking the law.
Yeah, basically that kind of thing. Yeah. But it's more that's the main idea of it. Just there's no rules or whatever. And I kind of got the idea, I think, from a Black Sabbath song. It's called The Writ. So that's I guess where I took it from.
All right. I can feel that. So growing up inspired by bands like Kiss and Judas Priest, how do you modernize that influence without losing its soul?
I feel like a lot of that type of music really relied heavily on a guitar and like melody and tone. So like I feel like that's still there. And when we found Dylan, like he's heavily inspired by Eddie Van Halen, so that was the perfect fit right there. So like I mean everything was able to continue to kind of like where I had that idea of combining 80s sound, guitar tone, and then also more other genres in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys said it a couple of times now when we found Dylan. Where the heck did we find him?
So those of you who are musicians might know of Bandmix. I call it like a Tinder for musicians. I had posted on there, I'm looking to join a band, and likewise Anthony and Vincenzo had as well. They wanted to form a band, so we kind of clicked. The influences are very similar, so like, oh, this might work. They're here in Staten Island. Let's see if we can try it out. And then right after that first meeting, it's been straightforward since.
First meeting.
Cool, yeah. So that helped too. That we're all live close to each other, basically.
We're all here on
nice.
Staten Island.
Yeah.
Nice. Not too far from each other, which makes things a little more simple.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, the New York, New Jersey scene has a long history of birthing iconic sounds. What do you think your band adds to that legacy?
If you're loving what you're hearing with St. Anthony, wait till you hear who's waiting for you beneath the surface at underground-nation.com. Discover new artists, untapped talent, and the next wave of underground legends. And don't forget, our new issue drops this Christmas featuring a lot of legendary bands. Tune in, dive deep, and join the underground.
You guys want to answer?
You got it with a good question.
We're in this together. Come on.
I definitely think we bring something different. Like another thing with the 80s metal vibe is they always had good showmanship and try to go over the top, try to push the boundaries. So, I mean, I feel like a lot of bands you'll see, they kind of just play to themselves. Like they'll look down or not really give the audience an entertaining show. Nothing to take away. I mean, there's plenty of great musicians in New York and New Jersey, but we've got to bring that more of like a party, like getting everyone involved, trying to be friendly to everyone, and just have a good time.
What he's trying to say is like we take that 80s sound where it comes from the guitar tone and it comes from the lyrics, that 80s sound, but when it comes to rhythmically, we add that club tempo, the house beat tempo. So now you got the perfect, like, get backward perfect, but you got that guitar tone, that heavy metal tone, but it's got that punching beat behind it. You know what I mean? And it's just that club, and you're ready, and it just gives you that vibe. You're ready to party, and I think the mixture of that together is what makes us unique. Yes.
Well, industrial beats under metal riffs aren't common.
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance electronic and organic sounds while playing live?
Yeah, so with that, actually, when we started playing together and practicing before our shows, the approach was actually really different from how it's recorded almost, because we don't have like a, I guess, DJ behind us with synths and sounds. So like we took that full on. No. We would. I mean, we would.
But like when we only have the three of us able to to make things happen, we're gonna work with what we have and give it a more raw. Yeah. When we play live, it's a little more of a raw sound. It's a little It's definitely more leaning towards the metal, but the beat is still there. The click, the bass drum, the head nodding is still on that house type metal. Like it's still there.
Yeah, I mean, exactly what he said, and plus I like that raw edge to the live performance, and like maybe when you go back and listen to our recordings, you'll hear how like unique it is and different from where we sound live. I mean, I like that kind of separation sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. So with what you're saying here, if each of you could describe St. Anthony in one word, what would it be?
The word we've been passing around this whole time: raw.
Yeah, that's a good word.
We give it to you straight. Like, that's it. We're wrong. That's it.
I'd say my favorite word to use is sleazy with a lot of our song attitude.
Ron Sleazy.
And that's a good way to describe it.
I'd probably say energy, because every song is just, it's pumping along. Nothing's like, it's moving you, it's moving us forward at a good pace. Like everything is just, the energy in that is just so high.
Raw, sleazy energy.
That's a good title.
That should be the next song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on a T-shirt. I'll wear it.
That's fun.
With well, I don't know. What's one misconception people have about your music or your image?
I think one misconception would be like, we're one thing. We have one genre. We have one sound. We have one look. All three of us dress very differently when we play. All three of us are very different, which makes us each unique, which is good. That's why we blend together so well. And every song is different. Not every song follows the same, like, you know, oh, it's this genre, it has to sound like this, it has to be like, oh, everything's different. And we bring a lot of different ideas from different genres and different songs and influences in together. So to say that we're one thing is a far cry from what we actually are.
Yeah, I could agree with that, because when we try to find people to book us and shows to jump on shows, like we'll be like, people sometimes don't know where to put us, because we'll be with like indie like bands, which is very soft for us, and then like, or we could be with punk rock bands or metal bands. So it's very weird niche. I
think what he's trying to say is it's hard for us to find a common ground when we're booking local shows, because sometimes, yes, it is that soft indie rock. We do end up on that where we are the edgier band. And then there's sometimes where we don't hold a candle to what the heavy, you know what I mean? Where like we could be like, where like it's hard to find other bands that have a similar sound as us where we fit in the show. But what we will do is make you not forget us. Then that's one thing that he does. At the end of the day, he's a great front man. He has a great mic stand, got big motorcycle handles right there, a skull right in the front. It's no joke.
Yeah.
When we play outside, he's got a smoke machine. He's shooting smoke out. We try to really bring the vibes. If we could do what we can to make people remember our set, we will do it.
For sure.
That's incredible. Hold on. Where'd you get the smoke machine gun?
Oh man, it was a project to figure out, but it was just on honestly.
Okay. I was like, hold on, that sounds pretty fucking cool. I want to
you gotta look at it like.
We've had it for like a year, and we've only just began using it. So every time we asked, like, they were like,
no one lets us use it.
So.
Oh man,
we gotta play outside basically for us to be allowed to use it.
Yeah,
I got you. Well, that sounds really fucking cool. I want to see it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's fun.
So Anthony, for you, when did you realize your talent for singing, and when did you decide that, yo, I could be a freaking front man?
Up next on the Underground Nation podcast, we're turning up the voltage with a track that bites back. This is St. Anthony with Toxic Lover. Let the riffs hit hard, let the chorus pull you in, and let the energy take over. Stay tuned. More underground heat coming right after this.
Trapped in myself, broke you in two, feeding my diseases instead of feeding you, pushing you away, ignoring what you say, broke both our hearts, made my anger suicide, watch me get higher, missing the words you said prior, yeah, I'm drowned inside the bottle, hellbound, guest or throttle. Inebriated, living lies and sin. I'm driving my emotions under your skin. Give a better finesse, give me a crucifix. How my love's your love that you can't fix. Suicide, watch me get higher, missing the words you said prior. Yeah, I'm drowned inside the bottle, hellbound, guest or throttle. 'Cause I'm your toxic lover, holding on till I recover. But I make you beg and suffer. You chose a toxic lover.
mean, it's not so much that like I realized that I definitely took a lot of work. Like Vincenzo was saying before, I played drums my whole life, and basically I was playing in a band, and we kind of broke up, and I was always writing music. So I figured like the only way I'm gonna do this is if I learn to do it myself. So I mean, I just took lessons, tried to work with the right people to point me in the right direction, and I mean, it's definitely a lot of work to get to feeling confident singing for sure.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, can y'all describe a wild or a memorable moment from one of your live shows?
I mean, we have.
He can't because I don't know if he remembers them.
I mean, there's like some funny like moments that they like just like
Well, every time your bass wasn't plugged in or on,
yeah, some stupid stuff
falls
like
off.
that.
Or
Well, last show he couldn't keep his strap on. Well, that sounds terrible. He couldn't keep his bass strap on.
Yeah, that wasn't definitely that. So that wasn't fun. I mean, I don't know. It's just cool to see people like enjoying what you're doing on stage, like talking to people that are in the audience once you're done playing. Like so that's definitely cool. Like you meet fun people and cool people, and
Yeah,
there.
nothing is definitely more satisfying than meeting people or seeing people that didn't come there to see you.
Yeah.
Like they didn't come there to see your band; they came there to see their other friend's band, and they're standing there and they're acknowledging your set. And then after the set, they come and they say something that they're not in one of the bands; they're just there to see their other friend. Those are the ones that I feel like at the end of the day you gain something from the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good way to say that. So how do songwriting duties split between the three of you now?
I mean, basically, we kind of our first song together is "Broke the Writ," so we're trying to keep things rolling. I mean, it could start from guitar riffs with Dylan. I'll just have lyric ideas maybe that could fit that, or I mean, sometimes I'll write my own riffs like how I did in the past. I'm open to starting songs with drum beats, and maybe we could work around that too. So it's all over the place. I mean, it could start from anywhere, honestly.
yeah, like we're not set to like, okay, I'm gonna work on this, you're gonna work on that. Like, oh, here's a new idea I thought of on like bass or drums, even though I don't play bass or drums. Like, let's try this out, and then I'll put some lyrics in, even though I play guitar and I don't sing. Here's an idea for that. So it's very like not specified. Everybody throws in their own ideas and stuff.
Yeah, we don't really have such a formula set yet, I guess.
As a band, we haven't. This is our first song that we wrote as a band. So going forward, like that's only our second song, our third song that we wrote as a band. Otherwise, we are playing what he wrote all himself, like the 7 songs that he wrote on his own. That we kind of like, we put our little like twist on it that we could like add to it or subtract from it, but like it wasn't nothing too drastic. Where like this first song that's coming out this week is the first song that is written by the 3 of us.
Nice. You say this weekend?
Well, yeah.
Yes, the 17th.
Yeah.
When I know this show doesn't air, like it might air like after
Later.
the song releases, but the song releases on
October 17th. So
yes.
it'll be out by the time the viewers see it.
All right, sweet. Looks like I get to listen to it before y'all.
Oh, you sure do.
Yeah.
The pleasures, the perks of my job.
Oh, definitely.
So when you guys hit, or I know you guys just said this is your first actual song written together, but have you came to a part where you're just like hitting a writer's block? Or
I mean, that happens, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, definitely for me, like in the past, it's for sure happened, and that always sucks. I mean, the best way to get like, I mean, like, it's good that there's 3 of us now, so we could bounce ideas off of each other. Maybe like take something someone has and then build off of that. And like, but yeah, I think the best way of writing is just going out, having a good time, and then you could just new experiences, experiencing new things is always helps with writer's block, I guess.
yeah, absolutely. Staying creative.
Yeah.
And writer's block is always inevitable. It's just one of those things. It's like because you're never satisfied. Like no matter what. It's you're your biggest critic. So like no matter what, you're never satisfied. Like you never like until you feel that like there's like a threshold of aha, oh we got it. Like you're trying to break that. That's where the writer's block is. It's kind of like where all right, okay, we got it, and then you can move on, and then you kind of move on. But of course, like when you're together and like, let's say, for example, he brings up an idea. Okay, we got a little short. I got a little riff. Let's do that. Okay, what do I want to do with that riff? Okay, I got an idea. All right, do I want to do this in halftime? Do I want to do this in full time? Do I want to speed it up? Now let's talk about how we see it, how we feel it's sounding. Then after that, say, okay, what do we do next? It's kind of like, so those are kind of the times where we're like at the studio where it kind of gets a little frustrating, but you don't want to let it stop you either. You want to kind of like just like, don't get too frustrated and just keep it kind of together.
Yeah, absolutely. Man. So if your sound was a movie scene, what would be happening on the screen?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I can kind of see what you mean.
Well, I was like, wait a minute. If this was a movie, if your sound was a movie scene, what would be happening?
He's definitely in head control. He's a director. He's a producer. He's running the show. But what's happening is a lot of times.
Is that what that's what the question was?
He's the director. He's the director and the producer. He's funding the film. He's funding. At the end of the day, we're here like trying to give what we can to complement what he wants to do as a base. He has a base form of his idea. And we kind of like to build on that and make it unique in a different way that he might have saw possible.
Yeah.
And we say like, oh, what if we did this where you have this, but we did this instead, or like if we like paused here on this beat, we had a rest here. It's kind of like those things that's where we're like, okay, I can see this getting somewhere now. Now we're
moving a lot faster when you got a team. Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah, of course. It's so much better than being by yourself.
It does feel like 3 is the perfect amount, though. Sometimes when you have too many people on a team, you can't get them all together at the same time, and you can't get all their heads focused on or agreeing on the same thing.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Like where 3 or 4 is like such a good amount for a band, where like, okay, we can meet for this time for a rehearsal. We agree that this is how it should sound. Once you start getting to like 5, it's like, okay, like bandmates just start changing out in and out, like here and there. You got a new bassist this week, next week you got a new drummer. And it's like I like this way with 3. I really do. I'm really happy with it.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Heck yeah.
Need custom merch that makes your brand stand out? Smokin' Barrel Apparel has you covered. From screen printing and embroidery to promo gear for your next event, we bring your vision to life. Trusted by artists, businesses, and creators across the underground nation. Visit smokinba.com today and gear up with style. Smokin' Barrel Apparel, where your brand, live your grind. Proud sponsor of the Underground Nation podcast.
So with what you're saying there, building a career in music, having a team of 3, I mean, that could mean wearing many hats. Besides everything you mentioned on the music side, how do you balance creative work with marketing and budgeting?
I mean, the way I see it is this is what I love to do, and we all love doing it. So when it comes to budget, I mean, right now, honestly, it's coming out from our own pockets, basically. So, I mean, it's just how much you're willing to put into what you want to do. And I'm, as long as I have it, I'm willing to do it. And then as far as marketing, I mean, like you guys just constantly be posting and putting yourself out there and looking for show opportunities. So, I mean, like I have a lot of downtime at my job at work, so I'm able to do that and fit that in and just keep searching for different shows and just keep coming up with ideas to post and get your material out to the public.
Yeah. Use that company time. Make some connections.
Any time all day.
Utilize it. I mean, every minute counts. Every message counts.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely. And even when I'm at work too, like, I'm always checking my phone in all day. In the daytime, he'll be talking to us. We're always talking in the group chat, talking about different ideas, talking about our next steps, what we're going to do next. I mean, I feel like even if someone, like, I feel like bands don't have an excuse where you don't have time to market, because say you work a day job, you always have that time. I mean, it takes sometimes, if you think of what I'll do is think of the ideas and schedule a post or whatever, and then
this way it's already out there without me even having to go onto the app or something. So there's always a way to get stuff out there. Find a couple minutes in your day and get
And those
stuff
couple
out.
of minutes of the day is how we found you and how we found this podcast. So.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Those posts we made on TikTok at the end of the day is what got us here.
Look at that. Compound interest, baby. So if a sponsor or maybe a record label was to walk in your room tomorrow and offered you a deal, what kind of terms would make it worth it? Or are you shutting them away and staying fully independent?
No, I mean, I think it's very important to have like that opportunity, or you're working with people that could put your name out there to a bigger, like wider range of people. I mean, like they're going to be the masters at marketing, and they're funding your basically career. I mean, like you can't worry about like all the little things when you're first starting out. Like you got to take your opportunities and make the most of it for sure.
Calculated risks, of course. These are all calculated.
Hey, lawyer!
We are definitely going to always read the fine print.
Yes, get the magnifying glass out. I mean, here at Underground Nation, we support full independence, and that's what we help coach all the bands that we talk to. We try to stir them in that direction, but of course,
I think it's a great thing to be independent as well. I mean, you have independence is obviously a great thing. Is you keep all the rights and everything to everything's yours. Like you don't have to answer to anyone basically.
Mine.
But also
works too.
Thinking about getting that far, just even getting that opportunity would kind of feel like a blessing already. Like in itself.
Confirmation.
Just even being able to say yes or no to that kind of offer would be pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all signs, right? Like when you start getting people messaging you, asking you to be a part of things, those are all green signs that we're on the right path.
I mean, we've all been working at it for a long time in our lives. So it feels good to see it pay off. And I mean, I would recommend it to anyone. Just keep putting your shit out there to get.
Just throwing my shit out there. Just like a wild
One thing we are trying to do that I do want to say that we are trying to put out that I do think will be different is we are trying to put out an early live mix.
A live mix.
We play where we play live, where we take a live mix from our show and we put it out on Spotify, Apple, and they can hear what our music sounds like raw live, as opposed to how it sounds on the recordings.
Yeah, that's
people could really get a taste.
It's definitely on the horizon. We definitely talked about trying to get that out there too, putting like a live video out with the actual production, recording, and everything's mastered with it.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, you better go follow, and subscribe right the freak now, so you could be a part of these projects going to be releasing going into next year. Damn it.
Yep. For sure.
Where do they go follow, and subscribe anyway?
So it's Saint Anthony basically on every platform. It's S''AIN''T. So I know that could be a little hard for people. And then Anthony.
Probably better with the link under the behind the link. No, wouldn't hurt no.
But yeah, everything: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, every space. It's just under X. Yeah, YouTube. So.
Apple Music, Spotify.
Apple Music and Spotify. Yep.
Just Google, motherfucker. You need to Google St. Anthony.
Yeah.
Whatever you gotta do,
Now, your sound carries the fire of classic rock, but also connects deeply with younger listeners. What message do you want to leave them with?
Coming up next on the Underground Nation podcast, we've got a track that prowls in the shadows and hits like a midnight strike. This is St. Anthony with Phantom X. Let the heavy riffs, industrial pulse, and haunting melodies pull you under. Stay locked in, more underground fire coming your way.
Now your eyes fight. It got you feeling you wanna fight. The lust you have on the inside. Fake love to make the loss subside. I'll keep feeding your hunger, sedating each other's dreams. I'm so deep inside. Not pretend he's the only one on your mind. You want me raw, not the tailored kind. You wanna pull some desires intertwined. I'll keep feeding your hunger. You keep wishing he was me. No, I'm caged deep inside you. The thrill of what we can't see. You're a victim of perfect waste. Now the thoughts hurt so good every day. You're needy, you talk and pray. And the next one brushed away.
I mean, definitely when I started out, I wanted to give more of like don't worry about what anyone says or tells you. You just go after what you want. Because I mean, I never thought I'd be a singer and a bass player playing and releasing my own music. I always played just drums. So I didn't listen to what anyone told me and didn't let anything stop me from my band breaking up. I just kept going and did shit on my own. So that was definitely like one of the messages. And now it's just like trying to be an escape for people where not everything has to be so serious. You could just have a good time and like that party attitude, just to be more of an escape where you could enjoy and like just have rage or whatever.
Get over that work week. We're the
Yeah.
best way to start your weekend. St. Anthony's the best way to start your weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're gonna straight give me a energy reload.
that's for sure. Yeah.
So from Dylan Senzo, from your experience to all the young rockers out there trying to build their first band, what's one piece of advice you give to them from your experience so far?
I would say, I mean, I've been playing the drums for 20 plus years. So like where it comes to trying to find a band, I do think that original music is very, very difficult to find an outlet. And so to find those little, it's like to find that little hole in there, you gotta really, really take your best shot. Like at the end of the day, you gotta take, every time you just gotta take your best shot. Like I'm a drummer, so yes, I'm in multiple bands, obviously.
Drummers are in demand. That has been confirmed this week.
Yeah, I am. So I understand. I understand where like the risk that's taken when you're trying to make an original platform. So I am willing to join those platforms, but you gotta take it every time you do it. It's gotta be your best shot because that's just what it's all. Every time, everyone that's got it, they got it for that reason because they gave it 100,000 million%. And I think that what he thinks and like what he wants to do as a band and entertainment wise, it entertains people. And then at the end of the day, you just want people to remember us. You want people to leave that show and say, hey, holy shit, that fucking band St. Anthony was pretty fucking crazy. Like at the end of the day, we don't want to be just another band on the set list. We want to be the band that people remember at the end of the night. We brought the energy.
Yeah, I respect that completely. Dylan, anything to add to that?
Yeah. I mean, my biggest takeaway, I would think, would be like, just, don't give up. I've been looking to play out for years and it just wasn't coming and wasn't happening. So, many times I wanted to put it down and just like, that's it, I'm done. And then, because I decided to just push through even when I didn't want to, I found these guys and, we've been making history our own way ever since. Definitely just, keep pushing. Even when you can't, just keep pushing.
There you go. Very cool. Anthony, any shout outs, thank yous, or anything we forgot to promote for the band? Please take this time to shine.
Definitely check out Broke the Writ. It's our brand new single. We're definitely going to have more stuff in the works. So follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and just try to keep updated. We're always playing. If you're from the New Jersey, New York area, come to check out our shows. We're always around. We want to hang out with you, have a good time. But yeah, definitely check us out on all platforms to keep updated.
Very cool. Anything else to add on, guys?
No, I pretty much covered. I was hoping that he would add to come to our shows in New Jersey. So once he said that, I was like, no, pretty much covered.
Wait. When are we going on tour? When are y'all coming out to Colorado?
No tours. We just play.
Why not?
I hope so.
Yeah,
but we do play very often, at least maybe like 2 to 3 times a month in the New Jersey and New York area. Could be Brooklyn, could be North Jersey typically.
Even if
We're
it's
to get down to South Jersey, Delaware, Connecticut. We want to get all around the tri-state area. Anywhere that we could venture out. If you know other bands that want to hear us from this podcast too, we're totally down to meet them and make something happen.
There you go. Right on.
yeah, sure.
Right on. That was one hell of a ride. Big up to St. Anthony for pulling up and breaking down what it means to keep metal alive in 2025 and beyond. Make sure you go stream the brand new single, Broke the Writ, available everywhere, and show them some love by liking and following all their socials and streaming platforms. Just search for St. Anthony. And if you're craving more underground discoveries, head on over to underground-nation.com, the home of everything rumbling beneath the surface. Until next time, it's your host with the ghost of Bounce Ball Boogie. Keep it loud, keep it proud, and stay haunted by the sound. Thank you, St. Anthony.
Thank you.
That was another killer episode of the Underground Nation podcast with your host, with the ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to our guests on all social and streaming platforms, and show your support for the Underground at underground-nation.com, where real music lives, loud and proud. Until next time, keep it raw, keep it heavy, and keep it underground.